And looking back, it was probably the reason why I wasn't seeing the results I wanted to see. In this video, I'll be breaking down to you exactly how much volume you really need to be doing to see optimal muscle growth, so you don't have to waste your time figuring it out on your own. And by the end of this video, you know exactly how many sets you need to be doing per muscle group per week. So let's rock and roll, let's go. If you know anything about me, you know that I come from a football background. For those Americans out there, the soccer background. And in football, like in any other skill-based sport, the more you train the skill, the better you get at it. Makes sense, right? The problem was, however, when I started to get into weightlifting, I took that same approach. And looking back, it was probably the reason why I wasn't seeing the results I wanted to see. I was just doing way too much volume, training 6 days a week for 1.5 to 2 hours. It really started to take a toll on my body and completely mess with my recovery. Turns out, when it comes to the gym, less is actually more. Now, what do I mean by that? So the first thing you need to understand is volume. A lot of people will tell you that volume equals sets times reps. I look at it differently. For me, volume just means the amount of sets you do per muscle group per week. Because at the end of the day, if you're taking every single set you do to failure, which I recommend you do, by the way, it doesn't matter if you do 6 reps or 12 reps. You are still creating that same amount of stress or tension on the muscle regardless. Now, what is the optimal amount of volume you should be doing to not waste time but still see insane results? I would recommend doing anywhere between 8 to 15 sets per muscle group per week. Doing less than that might result in not creating enough tension on the muscle for it to grow, and doing more than that might affect your recovery. A great rule of thumb I go by is you always want to create enough tension on the muscle to give it a reason to grow, to give it a reason to adapt, but not too much that it affects your recovery. So depending on your training level, that might be on the lower end or the higher end of that set range, 8 to 15. Now, what does that look like in terms of exercises? So your heavy compound, big body part lifts should make up the majority of the workout, while your isolation exercises act more as a bonus or finisher to the workout. I would recommend anywhere between 4 to 10 sets per muscle group per week for your compound lifts. And then for your isolation exercises, I really wouldn't overdo it. I wouldn't overthink this. Another 4 to 8 sets per muscle group per week. The main takeaway I want you to have from this video is that you don't actually have to spend that much time in the gym to see optimal results. The key is really, like with anything in life, that you need to stay consistent, and you also need to be pushing yourself hard enough in the gym, right? Meaning going to or close to failure. You need to give your muscles a reason to grow. You need to give your muscles a reason to adapt. So again, consistency and actually pushing yourself hard enough. Now that you know how many sets you should be doing per muscle group per week, you also need to know how to properly, progressively overload, so that you know that you're actually moving in the right direction, actually making progress and getting stronger over time. So many people do this wrong, and if you want to know exactly how to do it the right way, make sure to check out this video right here. If you've made it this far in the video, make sure to comment your favorite muscle group down below, just so I know you made it this far. Other than that, if you found this video valuable, make sure to actually let me know. So smash that like button. It helps me out, it helps the algorithm, and as a result, helps more people benefit from this too. And if you're new here, my entire channel is dedicated to helping entrepreneurs and career-driven men get into the best shape of their life in the most time-efficient and enjoyable way possible. So if that interests you, make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any of my other content moving forward. In the meantime, make sure to watch this video right here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.